What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drunk Nation.
What did he just take it so far?
What the hell just happened?
I felt left out, so here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I have no idea what's going on.
He's the only white guy.
The other what other way can I say? The other pale folk will be here shortly. I believe. What's up, guys? Welcome to today's. Why am I introducing this like I'm doing one of my videos? What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the Party Nation live stream. You know, all of that good stuff. We got some good stuff planned for today. And while I have this, you know, in my brain, this StreamYard started that new thing where you just record everybody separately. So when we end, don't jump out all at once because it has to finish uploading. I'm gonna try to.
I usually jump out early anyway because I got.
Yeah. I'll clip whatever you. Well, I'll clip whatever you use.
Okay.
Or just don't jump out. Just walk away. Just turn your camera off and walk away from your computer.
Well, I kind of need my camera for the game because it's in Discord.
No, I'm saying just don't close out StreamYard.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Just don't close out the StreamYard.
Omega has a low disk space, anyways. Look at the recording.
What's wrong with your disk space?
I got like 3 freaking SSDs in this thing, so it's not local.
It says Taj has the most out of all of us. That must be his Riz.
I said I got the most what?
Disk space.
I mean, PC.
iMac.
I don't have an iMac. I got a Windows.
I was about to say iMac Pro, but then I thought about it. That's not a thing.
I have a Mac. I got like 2 laptops. I got 2 laptops.
Alienware.
PC, so you know.
Alienware used to be good, not anymore.
MSI.
Used to be good.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, it depends on what you buy. I bought the one that was good years ago.
Just years ago.
Yeah.
So Maddie's in the chat. What's up? Wife's in the chat. What's up? Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Taj is texting his women right now. So.
I am on Instagram.
Watch my hand disappear.
And women, leave me alone. Listen, chat. Don't listen to him trying to make me.
Is Omega falling down some stairs right now?
I don't know. He's trying to make me seem like I'm some type of womanizer. I'm not even like that.
Did you fall down some stairs?
Nah, the battery on this thing fell out. But yeah, this laptop back in the day used to be the shit, but it's a piece of shit now. I had this thing forever. I don't even know if it works anymore.
That is humongous, by the way.
Yeah, for the time it was the shit, but
now it's not the shit.
Now it is shit.
But Ragu's here. He says CinemaCon this week. We might get some more news about the DCU. You know, maybe they release more like concept art for Fantastic Four. Hey, maybe they announced Lakeith Stanfield as Norman Rad. That way everybody can shut up. Who are we kidding? If they announce a black man as Silver Surfer, people are going to find a way to call that woke.
They need to shut the fuck
I mean,
up.
they technically did. Lawrence Fishburne was Silver Surfer. He was the voice.
Yeah, but they were okay with that because it was a white guy playing him.
He's silver.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. He's gonna be silver,
they don't care though.
Like that shit blows me.
Gamora is green.
You got people mad
about black women.
You got people mad about a comic book character, an actual character from the book. Like they're legit pissed. I don't get it.
Oh, you talking about the
It's-
female?
Yeah, it's an It's clearly an alternate
It's clear
Earth.
that the Fantastic Four will not be on the main Earth right now.
Can't tell them that.
It's because they don't do research. Those people do not do research because if they do, they look wrong and it ruins their
And-
clickbait videos and shit.
Isn't a Silver Surfer a part of a species? Shouldn't there be more of that race?
It's not a It's basically you just become a herald of Galactus.
Yeah, Galactus just turns you into that, if I remember correctly.
And there's been more than just Silver Surfer being the Herald of Galactus. Like other people have
Did
been.
he have like
Herald
4
of Galactus.
or 5? If I remember right.
Yeah, it's been a few. Yeah. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah,
And
like
this character's been around.
Go ahead.
This character's been around since 1966. So I mean,
yeah, just like when people like when a lot of artists will make Black Wonder Woman, but it's like, no, that's Nubia. She's been around since the 60s. Fuck off.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I say fuck yet?
I don't know.
That's the same thing with Ninja Turtles. Like April O'Neil was originally black, but people bitched about her
It
being
was just
black.
like everyone remembers from the cartoon. Like even me, I didn't know that until like a couple.
Oh, no, I'm a big Ninja Turtles fan. I knew that.
I like Ninja Turtles. I wasn't like heavily into it.
Oh no, I was.
Yeah, and the Silver Surfers, at least, since it's only been 2 of them that have become surfers, their race is technically Zenlavian, but it's only those 2. It's only been Nornrad and Shalabal.
Shalala Ding Dong.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know about Shalabal until when it was announced. Actually, unlike some people actually researched, it's like, oh, she's an actual character from Fantastic Four. Okay, cool. This is who they're going with.
Yep.
I knew she exists. I just don't know too much about her.
I ain't read freaking Fantastic Four. They suck. Sorry for the people who love Fantastic Four. I'm an X-Men fanboy. Sorry. Which I gotta watch the next episode as soon as that comes out.
I thought Fantastic Five was actually pretty good. You get them kind of like in Spider Girl. You kind of get them in Spider Girl with Mayday Parker.
There's a Fantastic Five?
Yeah, it's only in like Mayday Parker's continuation.
It is? Well, no, wait.
Yes.
What am I talking about? I knew that. I knew that. What am I talking about?
I'm learning something. Like I said, I was an X-Men fanboy. If it wasn't X-Men, I ain't care.
So you didn't care about Spooderman?
Spider-Man was one of the exceptions.
Okay, then. Because if you didn't, that's racist.
Spider-Man's white.
Miles Morales isn't.
Neither is Miguel O'Hara.
Well, in terms of when we were younger, Miles didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Miguel
So
did.
that don't count.
Miguel did.
Yeah, but who really knew who Miguel O'Hara was as
Him?
a kid?
Him?
Yeah,
As a
He
kid,
did.
you knew who that was
He did.
when the
I
original
was an adult
94
when
show
the-
came out.
I'm a nerd. Of course I
get that.
knew.
I am too. I mean, I wasn't that big of a Spider-Man fan, but
around 94, I really wasn't in comics that much then. I kind
I
of
love the cartoon, but
90.
Spider-Man.
I kind of stopped around 93-ish.
You
Yeah,
started in '93. You're
Oh
old.
no, I started in
That's
80.
the year I was born. What the fuck?
I started in 87. No, I started
Wow.
in 87. I'm old as fuck. I don't look like it, but I'm old as fuck.
I was just about to ask, how old are you? Oh my god.
42.
Are you
Turned 42 in
serious?
February. Yeah, February. I turned 42.
You barely look past
What the
30.
hell?
And I know everyone thinks I'm like 26 or something.
That's crazy.
What you drinking?
Some whatever this is.
And then you pull out a Sprite.
Yeah,
it's a Sprite.
This is my 3rd Sprite.
And I turn 31 next Monday.
I turned 32 on in July.
You already turned 32, didn't you?
No, I'm 31.
Yeah, God, I wish I need to go back to my parents' house to see if they still have some of my brother's old comics in the closet still.
Just turn around. Your closet.
Well, no, not my closet. Just, all these are just D&D books.
But seriously, like all the disparity going around, if I can use that word, about like Fantastic Four in general, I wish people would just wait to see like what this film is gonna be like. I'm genuinely excited for this because I've been waiting for the Fantastic Four to be brought in to be brought into this world. Like I'm really excited for this. And like people are mad because what's the actor's name that's playing I'm trying to combine Joseph Quinn. I almost called him Jack Kirby because I'm thinking about Vanessa. I'm thinking about Vanessa Kirby. But they're mad about Joseph Quinn playing Johnny Storm. Mad about Pedro Pascal playing Reed Richards. Give him a chance. Just give him a chance. Like,
yeah, we haven't even seen it yet. Not a trailer, no nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, like, what's wrong? Like, we're giving him a chance. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, like Chris Hemsworth, Robert Downey Jr., all these other people in the MCU that we didn't think were great were actually great.
Oh, like with the all-female Ghostbusters movie. Everybody was saying that was going to be all woke and everything. And it was like, no, the movie was just shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie was just bad.
Like, yeah, it was just bad.
Not because it was. I was actually interested in an all-female cast. It was just it was one of those type of movies. Okay,
it was just corny. It was corny.
Yeah, it was corny as hell. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ghostbusters itself is corny as hell too, but it's the funny corny.
Yeah.
My dad actually has a GPS with the what's his name, the lead of the Ghostbusters. I don't know his the actor's name, but he was in the new one. I think he played Garfield. Bill Murray. He has Bill Murray's voice on the GPS as the Ghostbusters.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I said Bill Murray is actually all I do. She's just fucking weird.
And no, Saboris, I have not read Dreamer's book yet. I actually haven't been able to get to a comic book store like at all recently. Haven't at the time.
I need to find a comic store. This is one place I'm starting to go to as a regular, but it's mostly like D&D stuff, D&D and Warhammer stuff.
And Justin, I don't think we're getting Dr. Doom anytime soon.
Not yet.
Dr. Doom was the only thing I liked about Fantastic Four. I didn't care at all about Fantastic Four, but I love Doom. Doom was a great
if they do Doom, they have to do him right because he's like the bad guy of everyone.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get him. Especially you cast Silver Surfer, you're getting Galactus. As long as Galactus,
they're always going to do Galactus. I think it's because they're scared to do Doom because he's too big, and if you fuck him up, people are going to be so mad. I think they're scared.
I don't think they're scared. It's just the fact that the Fantastic Four villains gallery is whack. Outside of those two characters,
Man,
outside of Galactus, Dr. Doom.
No one wants to see Mole Man. I'm sorry.
I still want to see a Spider-Man cameo of just him breaking into Baxter Tower for security updates.
That'd probably be like that.
They'll be on a different Earth. I'm telling you now.
No, they're in the MCU. Just the first movie, they're probably going to be on a different Earth, but it's probably
going to be until the end of not even the end of the film. I wouldn't be surprised if the incursion happens like towards the middle of the film, if not like the end of the film. And then they're looking around and like, oh my god. Then Peter Parker swings up and he's like, and it's all emo Peter now because he doesn't. Nobody knows who he is, so he swings up like, who are you guys?
It makes me wonder what Doctor Strange's line was meant by because he said like, didn't you guys chart in the '60s? When he was talking to that one guy that looked, John Krasinski.
Yeah, the other Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. So I'm like, how did he know about Fantastic Four?
Well, he didn't. I think he was just making a snide joke. But with the I said this with Multiverse of Madness, how they're going to possibly tie in everything, but they didn't. It was just kind of its own thing. I mean, which was fine. It was a fine movie. I liked it, but it could have been better. I was thinking they might, with these new incursions and everything, kind of just throw all the properties into one. But I don't think they're going to do that.
they sort of tied in Spider-Man with the whole diner scene.
Yeah, they're kind of teasing and kind of poking at it, but not really just giving it to you the whole way.
Well, I meant like they pretty much like said this happens after it. So
Okay.
they in the timeline stream of it, it's they basically said that I helped Spider-Man. There's a Spider, there's a whole like dialogue about Spider-Man.
Is there? Is there a whole dialogue about Spooderman?
Oh,
It was about Peter Parker with the original script though, and then they changed things up.
Okay.
Well, Peter Parker doesn't exist anymore.
Oh yeah, true. Well, I mean, I wonder, like, will we get some references to other heroes on the Fantastic Four's Earth? Like, is there, like, do they have a Spider-Man, Peter Parker there? Do they have Iron Man, the Avengers? Do they have those teams on their Earth? Like, I'm really looking forward, and that's why I don't get why people are so like hell bent on hating on this movie. Like, it's so many things you can explore with
give
this,
it a chance
with this different Earth.
Yeah, give it a chance. If it's garbage, it's garbage. But if it's good, shut up.
Yeah.
They still won't admit it's good.
I still want to see like
they'll shut up. They'll shut up. I guarantee you, if the movie is great, they won't say a damn thing about it.
Mm-hmm. They'll just move on to the next thing.
Right. They'll move on to the next thing.
True. It's just I'm tired. It's just like every time we get on, I'm tired. I'm tired of the scoopers trying to scoop stuff about this film. Just let it come out. Let them film. Oh, it's gonna get worse when they actually start filming.
That's my biggest issue with fandoms now. It's like, I love the Fantastic Four. I love the cartoon. I actually like the first movie, the one from like 2000. I forgot when that one came out. When they fought Doctor Doom. I thought Doctor Doom was kind of whack in that movie, but I thought the movie overall was cool. But I don't want to see the same thing twice. I don't need to see that version of Silver Surfer again. If it's different versions, use the different one. Let me do that. Which one?
The one with the Fantastic Four, the Silver Surfer. I saw the first one, which was all right, I guess. They got everyone.
Yeah, it's all right for its time, yeah. But the Silver Surfer was great in that movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard like he was like the only good thing about it, so I kind of just skipped it.
He was. But
okay, yeah, never mind.
It's just like, I don't want, like, how many times do we need to see Uncle Ben die? We don't need to see Uncle Ben die no more, which is why I'm happy the MCU skipped it. Like,
yep, it already happened. We know what's going on. Just like 3 films where it happened. We're good.
Well, now we see Aunt May die, so
I mean, what y'all thought was a cool twist. Some people may have been mad
yeah.
about it, but I thought that was like, oh, this universe, Aunt May dies. Okay, this is different.
Right.
Well, no, actually, the Uncle Ben that supposedly died
Uncle
in
Ben
MCU is Tony Stark. He's the Uncle Ben to Spider-Man.
He lost all his mentors. He lost Uncle Ben. He alluded to losing Uncle Ben in Civil War.
Yeah.
They just didn't outright say it because we already seen it. We know Spider-Man's origin. Like, we don't need to keep putting this shit out.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's just stupid at that point. It's the same thing with Silver Surfer. We don't need the same thing over
one version.
What I was gonna say,
every I want to see
studio,
is his.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Every new studio that gets a hold of the Spider-Man series always got to. I'm gonna retell his origin my way, even though 2 other directors did it their way too. We're tired.
And it's the same thing. He don't die no different way.
The one thing I liked about Amazing Spider-Man is they did it a little bit differently, where they gave more character development with the parents instead of them just like randomly dying.
Yeah. I'm gonna be completely honest. I liked Amazing Spider-Man. That first one was good to me. I liked it.
Amazing Spider-Man was dope.
The second one is rough, but that first one, I thought the first one was good.
The second
it hit rock bottom.
The second one had good moments.
I think Spider-Man. I think Peter and Gwen were the best parts of that second movie.
I just wish they did the whole Gwen death with the one that was supposed to happen in Spider-Man 3, because that felt like the comic book death, where she's getting crushed between 2 stones instead of just getting head slapped. on the ground.
Well, it wouldn't have meant nothing in the Spider-Man 3 because he didn't date her. So it wouldn't have meant nothing. She'd have died and everybody would have been like, okay.
Yeah, but I meant like that death should have happened with the vision of Spider-Man 3. Like it should have happened similar of her falling from a building.
No, but that's what
Instead of,
happens. She snaps her neck. That's what happens. They did
yeah,
it comic
but
book
I
accurate.
didn't want that. I didn't
I mean,
want
but that's
the
how it
head
happens,
slap.
though. So, and it's not necessarily that her like head smacked the thing; it snapped like her. Yeah,
It's the impact. Peter killed her. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like him grabbing her. It's like cracked her back. or
right.
something.
It was
I know
like whiplash.
that's how it
He
happens
snaps her
in the
neck.
comic.
and for Peter to be that smart, he should have known like that was gonna happen.
It's probably like a spur of the moment.
And
It's
then-
like, I gotta grab her. It's like, oh shit.
My other problem with that is that they did the same thing with him throwing her out of a window and catching her the same way
What are you talking about?
in Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 1, where Gwen where she Peter grabs the trophy, grabs her and throws her out the window and then catches her in the same way. And then the second
Well, he
movie
had control over the
he
situation.
fails.
Well,
he had
he-
control over the
yeah.
situation the first time. The second time, the bell tower thing was collapsing, and he's trying to
It's-
hurry up and get to her, and he's trying to rush.
uh,
So I mean, I
it
get it.
just
I mean,
felt
like
I
if okay, like if he can't get to her, you gotta think about it. The clock or tuners was falling, and all this stuff was falling. It was either she was gonna die from impact, that stuff falling, or him capturing her. Regardless, she was gonna die probably. I don't know.
Whoa. Okay, so while we're on the subject of Spider-Man, I don't know why this is news.
Oh god. what happened?
Apparently, the producers of Spider-Man: Homecoming didn't know who Zendaya was when she came in to audition. They didn't know she was already famous. She came in, no makeup, plain clothes, and it was like, "Oh my god, this girl is amazing." Then they cast her, but they said once they found out who she was, they felt really stupid.
Well, technically, she was Disney famous. She wasn't
Yeah.
like famous yet.
she did other stuff.
Euphoria,
while she was in-
She was
Euphoria
fam-
wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah, but music-wise, she was famous. She had
Music
just did
wise, she
Greatest-
was Disney famous. None of her music reached outside of Disney like that.
Greatest
And
I
I
honestly
know.
didn't know her until the Spider-Man movies.
I knew her before then. It was my
I knew her
I
since I
watched her
was a
on.
kid.
I watched her.
I watched her on Shake It Up.
I only watched that show because of her. She was the best part of that show. I didn't even know who she was at that point. I was like, this
You-
little girl is entertaining.
You didn't watch her for Bella Thorne?
She was cool.
Yeah, I liked her.
They didn't have any dads. I always
They
found it
didn't.
weird. Like,
Disney
why
was
was one
notorious.
parent always dead?
Disney was notorious in those later shows of not giving characters parents. It's like one or the other. But in the early Disney, everybody had parents. Like Lizzie McGuire
Yeah.
had both
Why
her
am I
parents.
thinking-
Raven had
Oh,
both her
sorry,
parents.
sorry.
Steven Stevens.
I saw her on Good Luck Charlie first.
Now, why am I thinking Nickelodeon for some reason?
Oh no.
Nickelodeon was the same though.
They have
After
well,
a
later
while.
Nickelodeon is similar. Like, well, I'm doing that whole what was it called? Not
No, Nickelodeon. You had both parents. Just one of them was really stupid.
yeah. No,
No,
what was that
not
one
with the black
documentary that-
shows.
Yeah, the two they had.
Not with the black shows. It's always the white families that they make like the dad dumb, like Drake and Josh and stuff like that.
What was that documentary where they exposed Dan Schneider as being a pedo?
And quiet on set.
Oh yeah, quiet. I was
yeah,
like, oh,
Quiet.
thank God, Mark Summers is safe. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they had good people there. It's just the fact that
They said Mark Summers said they ambushed him with that.
Yeah, they straight on ambush. So he's like, look, I didn't. By the time I left, I didn't talk to any of those people. I was like, oh, thank God, Mark Summers is safe.
it's the same thing with Keenan. Like he came out
Mhm.
because they interviewed him, and you could tell he looked really uncomfortable by like everything that he found out. They was like, "Oh, he had to take money." I was like, "Dude, Dan Snyder didn't run Keenan and Kel.
Yeah, and by
Like the person who created Keenan and Kel, she also created Sister. I was like, it's no way none of that happened on that set.
Mhm.
and plus
like-
Kenan and Kel's mamas didn't play that.
Right? Like, chill out.
Like
Not
kills
everybody went through it. I
kills a
think
whole
that's a great
cast
thing.
now, like
Yeah, I think it's a good thing that everybody didn't go through those experiences. Like,
yeah.
like stop trying to force people to come out if they don't have them. Even if something did happen, let them come out on their own terms. Why y'all badgering them to come out?
I never want this question to be asked again. God,
Wait,
Who's virtue?
did I just see it? Did I just see a name that should not be? Oh my lord! Fucking
a
Cecile,
name that should
bro.
not be mentioned.
Burn it, bro. I fucking hate yo.
But the Ragu
I
said
actually
the
started
Joker
rewatching
trailer-
Flash and she popped up
You got
and it
mad.
made me mad. Yeah, and I was like, hold on, this early Cecile, I like that at this point, but
Oh,
it
it's
still made me mad.
DC character. I have no idea what that is.
So Joker 2
Shit.
trailer is dropping tonight.
I'm not
gonna
doing a
Oh, they're making
reaction
a
because
second
ain't no
one?
point.
why not?
Because Warner Brothers is stingy. You can't make no money out there content.
You gotta cut it up.
I'm not doing that.
I'll do it for you.
No. I'm just not going to. I'm not even. I didn't even see the first Joker, so I'm not that interested.
I'm gonna post the reaction like you. This is my impression of Taj
Oh
in his
my
reaction.
God.
No, we're not doing
Guys.
this. Next subject. Let's go.
It's got the Joker 2 trailer.
We got Vanessa back on Daredevil.
But
Yeah,
yes,
I'm funny.
in a shocking chain of events, new. So this is the this is how it happened. Daredevil Born Again. They recast Vanessa. I think the new Vanessa was Asian, wasn't she? I think the actor was Asian.
Something like that.
So they bring in a new Vanessa. Show gets scrapped. They restart. All of a sudden, they bring back the old Vanessa. I mean, that's not a long chain of events, but it's actually shocking. Like, I never expected that to happen.
I think it's
But-
a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. But hey, we have the old Vanessa back. We can see like what happened with her. I hope we get a flashback after she watched Wilson get like beat to a bloody pulp right in front of her. I hope we get a flashback to that. Like, I really do. And Marlon has a message for you, Josh.
I think the actress is from here.
Baltimore.
That's not how you spell it, but I know what you're talking about.
Baltimore.
That's how we pronounce it. I'm telling you, come to Baltimore one day, and
No,
y'all gonna
no,
hear
no.
everybody. Y'all gonna hear everybody saying it, and you're gonna be the one that's left
Okay.
out.
Hi, okay, hold on.
I'm from Baltimore.
Okay, I put it in chat. How do you pronounce that? I put it in.
Norfolk. Is this something? It's another way.
Now, if you from 757 or anywhere near, you say Norfolk.
What?
It's Norfolk. That's how people said it here. It's Norfolk. It's the same
What
with
the hell?
but people from Baltimore pronounce it differently. People from this
Oh,
area
yeah,
pronounce
true.
that differently.
That's true.
People from Chicago just call it the Shy.
But that's different. You can't mess up the pronunciation.
Languages.
I would not say he isn't a good showrunner because he only honestly had two bad. He only honestly had two bad seasons. Not even two bad seasons.
Yeah, he had what, 4 seasons? Season 8 was
Yeah.
good. Season 6 was good. So like,
Yeah. So he only had two bad seasons. Season 7, which of course he just chose a bad storyline, and they handled. I mean, they were hindered by COVID. When you have a show like that, you're hindered by COVID. Some showrunners chose to disregard that. Like Legends, they just split their team up, which worked because that show was a buddy goofy show. Supergirl,
not the first 3 seasons.
yeah, but like with Supergirl, COVID worked in their favor because they just had the main team. They had the main team in the in their tower. Had the main team in the tower. Eric Wallace just decided to split their team up, and that was a detriment. But I won't say he was a bad showrunner. I'd say he was a bad writer. The episodes that he wrote and the episodes that he gave the green light to, like some of the fillers, the way he wanted to do the filler episodes was a bad idea. I get not wanting to break up the story. I understand that. Like, I get not wanting to break up the story just to, you know, get a cohesiveness for his graphic novel format. But that's what made seasons 1 and, dare I say, 4 work. I get it. I completely get it. And even if you want to do that format, make the filler interesting.
What season 1 and 4 or what?
I said season 1 through 4 of The Flash work.
Oh, I thought you said 1 and 4.
No,
I was
not
like,
1
wait,
and
what
4.
about season 2?
No, 1 through 4. Like, make the filler work. Like Eric Wallace, he had some great. Some of his filler episodes were not bad. The filler episodes that Barry were in, they were not bad. But you can tell when you're trying to cut corners and cut costs. And again, that's not all his fault. That's not all his fault. And as much as I ragged on the last season, I will never put the blame fully on him, because you have actors that have, you know, certain circumstances. The more episodes that went on, the more Grant had to be paid. Also, the more time Grant got off. So when your leads get more time off, you have to put in the other leads of your show. And yes, they're not that interesting. Episodes about Allegra and her cousin were god awful, but they could have been written better. I could think of so many ways to write Allegra stories way better. So many stories to write Chester episodes way better. So many ways to fix the weird episode with Iris and Barry being stuck in Star Labs that last season. There was so many different ways to do that. But I mean, I don't know. But I won't place all the blame on Eric Wallace. Like, you can't just say he's a bad showrunner, because he's proven that he's not. Yes.
Teacher, I have my hand up. No amount of good writing was going to make Allegra an interesting character. I'm sorry. No,
I'm not. No,
no.
I think no.
The issue is that the characters weren't interesting from the jump. If we had episodes around Ralph.
When Allegra first got introduced, she wasn't that bad because you didn't have that much of her. You didn't have that much of her. You didn't have that much of Chester. But when they got introduced,
we still had Cisco. Then Cisco bopped. We had Ralph. We saw what happened with that. I don't even know if the actor exists anymore. Who else did we
probably
have?
Look like Ralph right now.
We had a Wells there.
That was
After that, he was pretty right.
Nash was ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was.
I did not like Nash.
But just having the actor there, it made it feel like the old, you know, just having the cast around.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
Nash is the one that destroyed like the multiverse. So I mean, of course,
he was a part of Allegra's story too. He was a part of Allegra's story, and so once you get rid of him, Allegra's just there.
Yeah. But like the whole thing with Esperanza, I don't care about Esperanza. Like I did not care about that character at all. Like none whatsoever.
That actress is fine though.
Didn't they try to set up like Black Hole as like a big villain that didn't amount to anything?
It went somewhere, but it ended up leading to like we knew that Carver was like the piece of crap, but Gwendolyn, I will say it's certain episodes in season 9 that did smack. Like
the last few.
9 and 10. 9 and 10.
Like, awesome episodes. 9 and 10 were amazing.
9 and 10 were 10 out of 10s.
Yeah, like, but other than that, yeah. Oh, Meg.
What's the next topic?
We were talking about Vanessa.
I'm happy she's back. We got Punisher back. They all in street clothes, all bloody.
Back. And it seems like they're doing the storyline from the recent comics where Fisk is the mayor and he's basically outlawed all masked heroes, all vigilantes. And in the comics, that story was freaking amazing. You had Ben Reilly, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, all the Spider people running around trying to stop stuff. You had Elektra in her Daredevil costume, and you had Matt in his and that like Matt went to hell and came back. So it's not like it's getting me excited, but I know it's not gonna be on that level because like if
I
they
think it
sent
will.
Matt to hell in the MCU and like and he came back, that would be like really dope. But I don't think they're gonna do that.
I don't
like,
think
just-
that will happen, but I think it will affect the street level heroes. Like
Oh,
I think we'll
definitely.
see. I think we'll see Luke Cage pop up. I think we'll see Jessica Jones. I just think that those certain characters they're probably keeping way on a down low so people don't see it. Like, can you imagine if we don't get spoiled and we see the show and they pop up in an episode? Like, people are gonna lose their goddamn shit. Elektra popping up, like I will lose my damn mind.
I will.
Oh yeah, easy.
It's like, and then you see the other cops that are like wearing the Punisher symbol, which is actually a thing that happened in real life. Like cops were running around with the Punisher symbol, but that's also something that happened in the comics. So it's a double play thing. I love the way they're thinking with this show. I really love it. Like the way they're thinking with this show, like they're taking risk. And just
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Bernthal, Quindolin Bernthal came back to finish his stuff.
I don't know if he'll get another show, but I definitely think he'll be around for the future, though.
Yeah, I definitely do. It's gonna be weird if he runs into the thing and be like, "Do I know you? You sound familiar."
Oh yeah, I forgot. But I like that Marvel was just like, we need to take a step back. Let's stop pumping out all these damn shows. Well, they had to. They were forced to by Disney, so there was nothing they can do. But now they taking a step back because the new CEO back. Let's focus on things we know will make money and people want to see. Let's focus on that. Then let's introduce some newer characters. Let's take
some of the experimental stuff.
Right.
Yeah, like, oh man, because Secret Wars. Oh man, I was so disappointed in that. Like you had Samuel L. Jackson,
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion. That's what I meant. Yeah, and you had the Skrulls, and you made it mid as fuck. Like,
yeah, the fact that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of did Secret Invasion better than the Secret Invasion show with the LMDs and stuff, like them trying to figure out who's the real Coulson and all of this. Like, I think they did it great.
Who's the
they
real?
Should have like never. They should have never named it Secret Invasion.
Yeah, it should have been something else.
What should they have named it?
Something else.
Scrolls. Identity theft.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
That actually would have been
Identity crisis.
Can I rant on that real quick? Can I rant on Secret Invasion, please? Because
go for it.
We already heard you rant.
Taj and 3. I'm still not over that. You mean to tell me that they couldn't tell that wasn't Rhodey? You mean to tell me they couldn't? That when did Rhodey get that sassy?
Yeah, point.
When did Rhodey get that sassy? Like seriously,
around
y'all can tell that wasn't him. You mean to tell me you couldn't tell that wasn't him? I refuse to believe that's dumb writing. He's just talking about some.
Tony Stark would have picked it out.
What are you talking about, Nick? What do you think you're doing? This is stupid. You think you're gonna get away with this?
He's like, wait, slow your roll. Where you getting that sass from?
Since when would Nick Fury let somebody talk to him like that? Nick Fury wouldn't let nobody talk to him like that.
He would have been, hold on, who do you think you're talking to? You know we can take your suit away from you.
And my thing is, would the suit have even recognized him?
I'm not sure exactly how in-depth the Skrull shape-shifting is. Maybe.
Well, I mean, it worked. I mean, I guess I can't say that because in the comics it worked. But you know, the MCU would switch stuff up. But then again, I don't think that show had enough money to even try to put him in the suit.
They use AI for their freaking intro, so yeah, they didn't have money for that shit. They couldn't even hire an artist for their intro.
They had to keep shape-shifting for his wife. So also, the wife we're never gonna hear about ever again.
Yeah,
let's just be honest. We're never gonna hear about Nick Fury's wife ever again. Like seriously, like they fumbled the bag on some of these shows. I'm glad they're getting their ducks back in a row. Quality over quantity. Like with Ironheart and the Wonder Man show, they said when those shows are ready, they will be released. Which means they have Ironheart's been finished, but that means that they have some stuff that they want to correct. They see some stuff, they want to go in and tweak it. And I appreciate them for that. Like, hats off to them for doing that. That's what they need to do.
And
that's
look
why
at
I'm
Blade.
glad Blade, they're not releasing that till it's right.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're doing it.
They went through how many scripts for that show?
Yep. Captain America, they went back to the drawing board on that. I'm glad they did that. Take your time. Don't just try to rush something out. Man, I'm honestly glad they're taking their time with the Fantastic Four. Because I think they're cooking up some heat.
Honestly, if you look back at the phase 1 and how they did that, they had this entire story mapped out. They feel like they kind of like had it mapped out and then stumbled, and they're trying to pick up the pieces. Oh crap! And I think they should they're taking this year, like we're not going to get we're going to get Deadpool 3, and they're taking the year to map everything out again. So and then the whole Jonathan Majors.
Why didn't they just use a
the whole
Nick Fury
Jonathan
show
Majors
to bring in like Atlas or something like that? Especially if the rumors for Shang-Chi 2 are correct and we're getting that stuff, and like Daisy is supposed to be coming back. Why didn't they just do that with Nick Fury show? Like just have them reintroduce Shield into the MCU. Not even Shield, but what's the other one?
Sword.
Yeah, Sword.
I really hope they bring Daisy back, because that would be awesome.
Please. Like, what the hell?
Well, but speaking of Jonathan Majors, how do you guys feel about that now that he's not getting jail time? I think Disney jumped the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, I got my opinions on that in general, but
I don't care.
Really?
Y'all know I didn't care about the Kang storyline to begin with, so
I mean that's true.
Yeah,
but I still think like his life is ruined.
mm-hmm.
And
at the same time, there were things going against him as well. So I think they made a smart decision in terms of like, okay, we'll wait for more evidence to come out, and it wasn't looking good for him. It just wasn't. Like, to be honest, like I can't even blame them for doing that. But should they hire him back? I mean, Kang wasn't in much. He was in two things. You don't need him back.
But I don't think he's gonna come back.
I mean, I don't need him to come back.
But I mean, put yourself in his old slavery.
I want him to get work again. That's not what I'm concerned about. If we're just talking about him coming back to Disney, I don't care. But
I'm just like in general,
him getting work
I don't
again,
think he can get work.
Oh, him getting work again. Okay, I'm with you on that. But if we're talking about just Disney, no, I don't care.
And I don't think he would. I think he wouldn't accept Disney's retiring. So he basically, you fired me. Pride.
Well, they fire people and then brought them back. So
no, I mean I think he would deny being brought back. Be like, no.
He gonna call them all some. He gonna call them all some B words. Throw up the middle finger and say, also for that dude Taj that hates my role, this for him too, and then just go about his day with making good.
He can see. I was about to say something.
It kind of feels like. It kind of feels like the Johnny Depp one where he's not coming back. You kind of
Johnny Depp got
some
roles,
bad water in.
Yeah,
I meant like with Disney. He's not. He cut ties with Disney.
Oh, really?
Because of
well, let's be completely honest. Just because he wasn't convicted of anything, don't mean that he ain't do anything in the relationship. That's the one thing that I hate about all this. It don't mean he didn't do anything. He probably did do stuff.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what happened outside.
Right.
Outside of what we saw in the on the trial. So
right. So I'm like, it's never just black and white like that. That's the issue.
Yeah. But they cut him before proven guilty. They cut him before he was found guilty, or
But the issue is the day and age we live in. If they didn't do something sooner, they would have got flack. It's a no-win situation.
And now they
no matter what they did.
for,
Honestly, that's the sad part about it.
It's a no-win situation, unfortunately. So.
Oh, DJ Eric will be here soon. Yay. Oh, he said, gross. Oh. But yeah, that's
talking about Robert Downey Jr. coming back.
Yeah, he did say he'd be back. Yeah, he said he's down to come back. So,
like Quindolin says, but hopefully the new direction they are taking works. I would love to see RDJ back though, and in another Iron Man movie. 3 wasn't good. No, it was tolerable, but not my fave. Besides Thor, got a 4th. Why not? I'd say Robert Downey Jr. got a 4th, 5th, and a 6th with Civil War and all of that.
Yeah, because a lot of that pretty much was an Iron Man movie. No, because Robert Downey Jr. did say
we're gonna be here for about another 40 minutes. Hopefully you make it.
Yeah, it's about to be 7:30 soon, bro.
Yeah, we got like I don't stay on long and strong, but I do appreciate it because DJ Eric is the originator of all of this.
Yeah.
So
I think him coming back, they shouldn't have killed him off. Even though I like the death, they didn't give. Well, actually, no, because that would be disingenuous.
No, right?
Because I was about to say they didn't give enough time for them to have a next face, but they did. It just so happened that people didn't like Captain Marvel.
Great.
What's his name? Chadwick Boseman sadly passed away, so it's nothing you can do about that.
Let's do it.
And then at the time, Sony was trying to take back Spider-Man. So so it's like them having a new face after Tony and them left.
But you know what I found out regarding the whole Sony taking it back Spider-Man thing? That's how they ended up trying to get Tom Holland and Madam Web. So Marvel the MCU getting Tom Holland Spider-Man back screwed up that whole movie in general. So Sony should have just scrapped it instead of putting out crap.
Well, no, they got to use the IP after a certain amount of time, or else it kind of just goes up for.
Just give it.
I completely understand that. Use the IP wisely. You put out Madam Web.
Like, why the hell don't we have a Spider-Man 2099? Like, why the hell do we have that?
Isn't the IP being challenged by the original people?
I'm not sure about that.
No, I don't think so.
Like, they're trying to make it public domain?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Along with Doctor Strange?
I mean, stuff can become public domain regardless, but you can't actually call the characters what they are.
Yeah.
But I heard for Superman and Batman and stuff, that's going to become public domain soon, but you can't use the S. You can't use the bat symbol. So it's what's the point?
Yeah, was something else about to say. I forgot.
That's true, Quindolin. This is very true. I call Civil War Avengers 3
0.5.
2.5.
I don't.
They
really, honestly, Civil War was better than Endgame to me.
It was a better.
They settled the Steve Ditko's estate. Apparently, there was a copyright dispute with Steve Ditko estate and the co-creator of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. Yeah. But Marvel said,
even though Civil War had all the characters, I didn't look at it as Avengers 2.5 because the story mostly was from Cap's point of view.
Yeah, it is centered around them, but it just had everyone in it.
Yeah, but it had to. Unfortunately, it had to.
Yeah. The actual Civil War comics had X-Men in it too, but yeah, thanks a lot, Fox.
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
Civil War, if they had the rights to X-Men and Fantastic Four before that movie came out, that could have been a phase alone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have been.
I still want Avengers versus X-Men.
That's not happening.
Yeah, I would
No
love
one,
that
no
too,
one.
but they
This
haven't.
we don't even have an Avengers team. Who are the Avengers now?
I want a PS5 for that game alone. Well, not really, but
there is a phase 7, phase 8, and phase 9. They're going to do another phase.
But I don't think we're
And the
getting
next
Avengers
one's
versus
mutants.
X-Men.
You thought
I
Steve
think
was
it's going to
a?
be one.
I don't agree with that, Quinn. I don't think that, Quindle.
I hate when people have this take. No offense, Quindle.
I don't think so. I honestly, I think the asshole in the situation was Tony.
The
Because
asshole in this situation is Nick Fury.
how? He
Yeah.
wasn't even there.
Wait,
He had all the information about
Mhm.
Tony's dad and his mom and them
Yeah,
getting
true.
killed. He knew that Hydra was being infiltrated. First of all, I hate how Cap gets all the smoke. First of all, he didn't really know who exactly killed Tony's people. He just knew that it happened. And it's not like he had the information long. He like what's her name? I was about to say Scarlett Johansson. Black Widow. She gave him the information, so she knew. Nick Fury had to know. Like, why don't they get any smoke?
Yeah,
Why
it was failures on
Cap?
top of failures.
Right, like why was it only on Cap? Like, and then he was brainwashed. Like, I get that's his parents. Cool, not refuting that.
Exactly.
But a lot of people do not bring up the trauma and like this man was essentially a slave. Like he had no control over this. Like you can't really penalize.
And then
this
you
man.
get framed again.
Yeah, for killing the king of
How
Wakanda.
crazy? How crazy is that? You get framed twice. Why do they love framing you? Why do they choose to frame you, Bucky? Out of all people, you get framed for every single murder. Bucky's the Ragu. Bucky's the victim. I won't say Steve was at fault. I won't say Steve is at fault because honestly, this whole vendetta and trying to register them, Steve, like even Gwendolyn, think about it this way. In the comics, the a-hole in the situation is Tony. It's always Tony. Tony feels bad about something that happens and suddenly a switch turns on in his brain. Oh, we need to register these humans. We need to register these heroes. We need to be registered. We need to be kept in check. Yada, yada, yada. Where was this all these years prior? Where was this all these years prior? I guarantee you, if they would have stuck with the storyline explicitly from the comics, you wouldn't be saying that Steve was the a-hole because the asshole in the situation is completely Tony. The man almost got Peter Parker murdered and then got Aunt May shot because of how he wanted to go about this. The whole Bucky thing being added into it could have added a whole layer to the assholism of Tony Stark. And then again, he was not going to stop. He didn't stop until he realized, oh, I can't overpower 2 super soldiers. That's the only reason why he stopped. That's the only reason why he stopped. So I will always say Tony was the asshole in Civil War, and he realized that. That's why he had to come to Cap. He had to, like, they both apologized, but Tony owed Cap the apology because Cap was just trying to be the middleman in the whole situation. He was trying to be the middleman.
He even said, like, did you know? He was just like, I didn't know it was him.
Ain't gonna how we listen to this. Like, I gotta get home. I gotta get in this.
Yeah, this whole situation, it's a no-win situation because no matter what happens, like one party is going to be mad. I think Tony had the right to be upset, yes.
Yeah,
but
of course,
to try to kill him, it's like, dude, he didn't know what he was doing. He was brainwashed by Hydra.
You were going to commit like just murder, like. You were going to commit did y'all homicide.
Did y'all held Clint to this standard when he got mind controlled by Loki? They was out there killing people and taking eyes and stuff.
Let's not even talk about that. How many people did he kill in those 5 years?
He was bodying people, yeah.
We forgave him.
Yeah, when he went straight.
Even though they were criminals, he was just going on the killing.
I mean, still, yeah, but come on, man. I'm like, look, I understand, but come on.
Exactly. Like, I get it. I completely, like, he killed Scorpion. Bro, nobody can kill. He killed Scorpion. He killed the unkillable in a movie. Like, come on.
You stupid, because in my head, I was like, wait, he killed the Spider-Man villain? And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh, from Mortal Kombat. I hate it. Oh, interesting about him, he's actually a fan of Star Wars. Please bring him in. Oh my gosh. I don't know who he would play.
How
I would
old
love
is
to see
he?
him.
Because he's been in
He
like
looked the
every
same.
movie, and he does not age.
It's the
He's
fountain of
been
youth,
that
man.
age for years.
He take care of his body, man. But I would love to see him in Star Wars, especially because he is trained to do that fighting. Oh my goodness, it would be so lit.
They could have taken a different route. Steve tried to take the different route. Steve did not want to fight. Leave it to Tony. Brought in a naive 16-year. How old was Peter in that movie? 14?
He was
14, 15?
15.
He brought in a
15.
naive 15-year-old boy who was just so horny.
He was just
for
happy to
Tony
be.
Stark. So happy to be an Avenger. He was doing anything. The only thing I will say is I'm glad Steve realized how strong that boy was, because he tried to crush him with the little thing that you walk down to get on a plane.
Yeah, the little, I forgot what it's
Oh,
called.
John.
Actually, there's a theory going out that he actually tested his strength by this when he was tied. When he did this, he knew how
No,
strong
that's what
he
I'm
was.
saying. I'm glad he knew.
So,
I'm glad he knew how strong he
did
was
that out
when he
of
did that.
strategicness.
Yeah, that whole scene was so fun.
Yeah, like he's like, you said you're from Queens? Yes, sir.
To be completely honest, like neither of them, even the Sony movies, like neither of them have been displayed at their full strength. Like Spider-Man is way stronger than that, and Cap is actually way stronger than that.
No. I will say, Amazing Spider-Man has like what is Andrew? I'm sorry, Daddy Andrew. Andrew has used like his full strength.
He basically said that he stopped pulling his punches, so that means the heads came off.
Exactly.
Of people's shoulder.
But and then Ragu brings up that it's Thaddeus' fault for unleashing Abomination during the whole Harlem Brawl, and Thaddeus basically manipulated Tony in that situation too. Tony got this is all it was. A black mama got in Tony Stark's face and basically made him feel bad for a situation that they didn't have control of. Yes, collateral damage happens. That happens. But it's how are you going to contain that? Like, Tony, you get punched in the face by a giant guy and by a giant, I would love that. Like, no, I wouldn't. He's very controversial with the reason why Black Lightning got canceled. So I respectfully decline.
Who is that anyway?
But Black Lightning. But like, if you get punched through a building and you knock out an 85-year-old man with your Iron Man suit, what was the way that could have been prevented? Your suit functions, they fail. He was manipulated by a black mama, and then Thaddeus got in his ear and was like, "The Avengers need to be kept in check. We only send them where we need to send them. The Avengers, you can't government sanction heroes. That limits them. When you're a hero, you can try to prevent as much collateral damage as you want, but at the end of the day, the villain is gonna punch you wherever they want to punch you. The villain is gonna show up wherever they want to show up, and start killing people before you arrive. I think the best hero that's ever been an example with is the Flash. He's fast as ever, but he can't stop everything. So the whole thing with Civil War and why it did not work in the film and why it did not work in the comics, either time, you can't government sanction heroes like that.
We don't acknowledge Civil War 2. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we can't.
That one was bad. That
God awful.
That pissed me off.
That's what made people hate Carol Danvers.
Yeah, in the comics, yeah.
Well,
That's what made people hate her.
Yeah, that's why I never really cared about the Marvels anyway, because I was like, I don't really like Carol Danvers from the comics, and
the Marvels is really fun.
She was trying to kill Miles. Like,
yeah, that's why I'm indifferent. If in the movies I'm indifferent about it, in the comics I straight up don't like her.
Yeah, I read that and I was like,
I was like, her only contribution was getting absorbed by Rogue.
I said this all new, all different Marvel needs to go back to the old, because you just made Carol the most hated, unlikable character in all of comics history right now. Hi Mayada, love the picture. But Sabora says yes, Hugh Jackman is wearing the mask. Yes, we knew he was wearing the mask. I mean, some people may have not, but yeah, that's been well known information for a while now. Yeah, we got merch. We got merch from CinemaCon that showed up, and we have some shirts that also popped up, and they're gonna be in Hot Topic. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew the first Fox X-Men movie was going to be trash when he turned to Cyclops and said, "What do you?" Well, no, Cyclops turned to Wolverine and said, "What do you expect? Yellow spandex?" Yes, motherfucker, I do want yellow spandex.
That's the issue with those movies. They didn't embrace the X-Men.
No, because they wanted to be, because Bryan Singer wanted to be like a grounded superhero movie. I was like, you don't ground the X-Men.
You can't.
You do that with the Punisher. Do that with Daredevil. Do that with any other Hell's Kitchen superheroes. Don't do that with the X-Men. Exactly. Like, oh my god!
But I don't think they could have got. I don't think they could have gotten the mask right back in the day.
I wouldn't.
No, not back in the day. No,
probably not. But I wouldn't have cared.
Even if they didn't have the mask, just him went, because he had the what was the other one that he had that he don't wear the mask as much like in the comics? I forgot that one.
The brown suit.
They could have had him wear that. They could have had him wear any suit, but instead they all in black leather. Like what?
Yeah, because it was cool and it was late '90s. It gotta be edgy.
First of all, Storm's costume is badass in the comics. They could have pulled that off.
Yeah, they could have. But you know what happens when you get struck by lightning?
Oh gosh, shut up!
Don't make me leave.
The same thing that happens to everything else.
Shut up!
Who wrote that? Who wrote that?
Don't make me leave right now, bro.
Who wrote that line and said, no, they was like this. They was like,
oh, this is fire right here. I'm like, man.
They was like,
just kick me out. That's crazy.
They was like, Taj, they was like, oh, yeah. I'm gonna have Storm say this. Oh, it's gonna eat. It's gonna go over so well.
Yeah, this is gonna be this fire.
Send it to print. That's it. You know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything. And I guarantee they were sitting on the side listening. They was like, that's it.
They thought they was cooking, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's it.
Get that.
Because I'm immediately going back to the cartoon Storm where she's been saying these long ass, like eloquent one-liners and everything. It's like, this is what y'all come up with. This is what. First of all, Halle Berry wasn't the right pick. And I was like, oh,
Angela Bassett should have been Storm.
No, apparently, she turned them down because it was shit.
Halle was Leslie should have been Storm.
Halle was miscast, and Alexandria Shipp was miscast as young Storm.
I agree.
Lance would agree.
Storm should never be. Storm should never be. I never agree with having a. And I'm not trying to be a colorist, but light skinned Storm just didn't work for me.
Absolutely not. I don't know if any of y'all saw Coming to America Part 2, the second one.
I did. Unfortunately,
the girl, I thought it was all right. The lady who played his eldest daughter, I think she could have been a young Storm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, she definitely could have played a young Storm.
Yeah. It was just so many other better picks. Like Halle Berry, I guess she was the biggest name in like 2000.
At the time,
she just got the Grammy and stuff. Not the Grammy, the Oscar or whatever. I'm like, okay, I get it, but
she was the most popular black actress at the time. So they put her as the most iconic black superhero. So it was like, oh god, you guys are stupid.
Okay, so I have another
why she gets Catwoman.
I want to explain. I want to. Me and
I have to see these.
I want it.
Wait, hold up, back up. 3 Dubs, blow him up on the screen real quick.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
So blow Omega up on the screen real quick.
Oh shit.
No, you can't. You're the one that's doing it. Control plus.
No, I'm saying, how do I make him like the main screen?
Oh god.
Make him the main screen. Give me a sec.
I want him to repeat what he just said for all the world to hear.
Okay. Oh, God.
Because
I can't blame him for not seeing these movies. Come on
that's
now.
blasphemy.
No, it is kind of blasphemy because I'm as big as Sega Genesis fan as I was, as big as a Sonic fan as I was. I still haven't seen these movies. I'm a huge Sonic fan. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was like the best one. After that, they all kind of went to shit. But yeah, I need to see these movies. All right, get this off me.
Why, you don't like being solo?
But yeah, I got to see those movies, man.
Comic book movies don't have a good, not comic game videos.
Yeah, it's like I ain't seen
track
this stuff. It's like,
record,
oh, it's good. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But like, so Avengers level events, like more characters. I just don't want them to get too crazy and it gets bad.
No, let them
I
get
want
crazy.
Team Chaotix. I want Omega. I want Rouge. I want Amy. I want everybody.
You know how crazy
The whole
it
Archie's
gets
Comics cast.
I just don't want it to get bad.
Yeah, fair enough.
Listen, let them do it. What gaming system did Sonic come from? I forgot.
Sega.
The Genesis.
Who else is
Or
on
Mega
Sega?
Drive.
Like what other characters come from that?
There's
Pac-Man
Sega
there?
themselves.
Is Pac-Man there?
No, that's Namco.
Okay.
Well, coming from Sega themselves, it would be the Streets of Rage cast, Shining Force if you played that, Fancy Star, not that online bullshit. Well, Fancy Star Online 1 was good. Online 2, don't get me started on New Genesis. New Genesis is trash. Anyway.
Jurassic Park.
That came on a lot of other systems too. The best one wasn't the Genesis though.
The Adventures of
Alice
Batman
Kid.
came out on Genesis.
The Alice Kid games, if you really want to go far back.
Yeah, it just might have to be Sonic characters then.
Yeah, I mean, Sega has a long library. It's just they haven't done anything with them for the past 20 years.
Wonder Boy.
Yeah, outside of Yakuza, Sonic, and
Streets of Rage.
Fantasy Star Online, Sega hasn't really done much, which is a damn shame. Oh god, dude, they're too big. I want a new Fantasy Star game, like based off the old ones, but they're too busy milking the freaking horny weaves with New Genesis. Like, God, New Genesis is awful. Like, how can you be better than your predecessor in every way, but still be worse? It's like the game is just boring. And if you go to the library, the lobby of that game, all of this is just a bunch of these mutated fucking huge titty, huge hip, huge ass female avatars that people have and these masturbate to them. God, I hate New Genesis. That's what Sega has turned the Fantasy Star series into. The Fantasy Star series used to be literally anime Star Wars. But nah, they don't turn that into freaking huge titty waifu heaven for the freaking horny weebs. Because they just pour out money for that gotcha bullshit. Oh man, it's a damn shame. Not to mention in Fantasy Star Online 2, Episode 5, what they did to the main Harold, to the main character. Well, not really main character, it's your character, but anyway. They had a character that was based off of the original character that was in Fantasy Star 1, Alice. They turned her into a freaking whore. If you look up Alice Lando, Fantasy Star 1, and then look at Alice Lando, Fantasy Star 2, Episode 5, she turns into a total fucking whore. This is bullshit. Okay, Rant. Rant over. I'm done. Oh, shit. I forgot about Shinobi.
I was just checking.
I forgot all about Shinobi. Yeah, that's another good one. That's another good franchise Sega has.
Omega's ranting and you're just like texting.
He's like, I ain't listening to this shit.
Mayada says she's played one Sonic game and that's it. I don't trust her to know what Sonic.
When are we getting a Mega Man movie? That's what I want.
We already had Mega Man movies.
When Capcom stops hating Mega Man.
Capcom.
That would be so cool.
Sega.
I mean, well, Konami hates video games in total, but we still got two good Castlevania series. So.
Can we get Digimon back? Can we get Digimon back?
Digimon is still around.
Yeah, they just don't. Most of those movies just don't come out over here. Most of them stay in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah, but then Digimon's all right. It's not really my thing, but it's cool.
Digimon Digital Monsters. Digimons are the champions. Changing the digital
We are not
champions
singing the
to
theme song.
save and defend the world.
Oh my
He's not.
God.
He's not
Digimon.
singing. He's
Digital
saying.
monsters. Digimon are the champ. My favorite season of Digimon was season 3. I love Guilmon.
I only watched Yu-Gi-Oh, which is something completely different. I only seen the first 2.
Hey, I hate Yu-Gi-Oh. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh's voice.
I watched the first 2 seasons
What?
of Yu-Gi-Oh. That's it.
It's just so. I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's so.
You
It
sound
don't
like a
fit.
knockoff. Yu-Gi-Oh sound dope, bro. You tripping?
Yeah.
To get your break.
I just like the first 2
No.
seasons, and that's pretty
Oh.
much it. When he just gets his ass kicked throughout the entire episode, he pulls out freaking Karibo or some other bullshit and wins the entire match in like 2 turns. Like, man, you can't do that in the actual game.
What was your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Exodia.
Dark Magician. It was just something cool about that. What about you, Tosh? Since you're
I don't
just a
remember.
fan, you're just
I don't
such a
remember.
fanboy.
Probably Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, I was about to
He
say
would.
that.
What about Red Eyes Black Dragon? He had
That was
some
cool
melanin.
too.
He had
but-
some melanin in him.
Taj would hate if they came out with a Yu-Gi-Oh Super.
I stopped liking. No, after the first series, they came out with Yu-Gi-Oh GX. GX was cool, but as it kept going on, I was just like, no.
Then after a while, they started racing cars while they were playing cars. I'm like, wait,
yeah,
what the
it
hell
was
is
it's
this?
too much. Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm good.
or they
I saw
come-
the first 2 seasons. I'm good.
Listen,
Or they
listen,
come out with-
listen, 3 Dubs. Everything was super. I don't hate, okay? Dragon Ball Super could have been named Dragon Ball SP or something. I still don't like it. It has nothing to do with it being super. I just
or
don't
if
care
they come
for
out
it.
with a Yu-Gi-Oh Bluey.
Oh, I'm damn sure ain't watching that.
Nah,
Lance and them tried to trigger me earlier in the damn group chat. The damn Bluey.
I don't know why you hate Bluey so much.
I don't hate it, but y'all keep trying to make me watch it. I'm not watching it.
Just watch it one time.
No,
Like, dude, nah, I'm a 42-year-old adult. I ain't watching that.
I ain't 42, but I ain't watching it.
Bluey is good, and the theme song is some heat.
I
I
mean,
was,
if I
watching,
had like,
I was watching Paw Patrol last night.
Hey, Paw Patrol is fire.
I watched
see
that
the
with my
movie?
god. I watched
you
that
see
with
the
my
movie?
goddaughter.
Did you see the
was
movie?
on. It was on.
The new movie that came out.
It was on TV yesterday.
Oh, hey, that movie is fire, ain't it?
I mean, I just had it on while I was on my computer, but
Dogs with
it
superpowers.
was cool.
I'm always down.
I only turned
I'm
it on because my goddaughter told me to turn it on.
Hey Lance, I'm sending you something for you to pull up.
it's Bluey.
I hope it's not porn.
No,
Oh, what did you send it
I send it to your Lance ring. Your name
on TikTok?
on X or Twitter.
Can we not call it X? That sounds dirty.
It's only dirty when you add 3 X's.
Yeah, because I usually go to xnxx.com.
Oh yeah, this. So we were talking about this earlier. I didn't close down my window. I hope you all didn't see my personals.
You know when you go into horsecock.com.
What? How do you know that that's a thing? Is the better
I
question.
don't know. I'm just saying random BS. Don't mind me. Go ahead.
You know what? Wow, it's a thing. All right.
I was kidding. Well, you have to explain that.
Your wife comes in and goes, "What's this right here?"
Hey, look, now I'm gonna try something different.
That's actually a thing. But my whole thing with this is, how is Steven gonna be the lead of 2 shows at one time?
I told you earlier.
Bro, that's not. They would probably film at the same time.
They wouldn't.
I don't see him being the lead on 2 shows at one time.
Suits is already
Hey.
about to go into production.
Hey, it's their pilot is. Hey, it's my buddy Josh. He made his own app. Everybody, Gen Pop app is a dope social media app where you can post anything you want and you won't get censored.
So we're
yeah.
sponsored by Gym Pop app. Okay, cool.
Yep.
You
I don't
know
get
that's-
paid for it, but hey.
You know, that's just going to turn into freaking 4chan.
But like Heels might begin a resurgence over on Netflix. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'm happy for him. I guess not I guess, but I'm happy for him. But it just seems weird that like you just got booked. So what? But what are the chances that he quits Suits if this deal, like if Netflix says, yeah, we'll bring you back for season 3?
He'll get more money doing Suits than doing that show. I'm telling you now.
He should have gotten like some sort of discipline for being a scab. I felt like his cancellation of Heels was the discipline.
That was just Stars being cheap. I mean, think about it this way. Stars just canceled one of the most popular Power spinoffs, and the CEO of Stars just outright said, yeah, I canceled it. His reasoning is he doesn't feel like pouring money into old IPs. He'd rather get new spinoffs. You want to know why? Because the older shows have higher paid actors. Like Power Book 2 Ghosts. You got Method Man. You got Mary J. Blige. Michael Rainey has been on that show since the original. They're getting a buttload of money. And basically, the CEO of Star says, yeah, I canceled it because I want to save money. In so many words. Didn't deny it. Didn't play any word games. He said, yes, I canceled it. I respect him for being honest. And that's what happened to Heels. That's what happened to Stars canceled a lot of shows this year. Because the CEO of Stars is a money hungry dude. And I don't knock his hustle. I also don't I can't knock, at least he was honest. I mean, most of these CEOs and showrunners and whatnot and network executives, you got to sit there and play 20 questions with them before they admit if something was canceled or not. They would use the thing, oh, it was a planned ending all day. So I mean, Heels, I don't even know if Heels would be the same on Netflix. Probably be like what? 5 episodes.
It would be unrated. Like there's gonna be a lot of like relationships.
Wait, y'all talking about Stars, right? Or which streaming network y'all talking about again?
Netflix.
It's going from Stars to Netflix. I was saying how Stars is basically going with cheaper programming.
There's gonna be a lot of cussing.
It was already a lot of cussing in here.
Nah,
well, I mean, like Netflix doesn't have any like censorship.
No, I just remember that they had that show Spartacus that was on. I really liked.
Yeah, there's no censorship on that show.
Yeah. Oh boy, you saw some stuff going on. That show was just good. It was a shame the main character, the guy who played Spartacus, he passed like 2011. Yeah, dude's on like 39. He was mad, y'all. It was a good show though. He was really good in it.
This is Sparta.
Wrong show. Wrong time period.
That's not even a show. That's a movie.
That's a 300 movie.
Yeah.
I know. I was testing y'all.
Nah, you ain't know. That's okay.
Yeah.
Wrong movie. Wrong region of the world. Wrong time period.
Anybody looking forward to Fallout?
I am.
It actually looks pretty. I'm not a huge fan of. I like Fallout. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it looks pretty good.
I know nothing about it, so
I play like the original Fallout when it was like the top-down isometric view, and
it's like a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah,
where
it's
I
like
can-
I know what it is, but I've never played it, so I don't know like the lore and the characters and stuff like that.
Well,
Don't-
Tosh,
don't.
let's play it together.
actually that's not a bad idea. It's a good there's never been a
Well,
bad
look
Fallout.
at this. I got Fallout.
Even if don't y'all start going on Fallout 76, 'cause that was actually a decent game once they fixed everything. But yeah, it was terrible when it first came out.
I'm following.
Yeah, Fallout is a good series. Oh boy.
Tosh, you want to play Fallout together? It could be a good bonding experience.
We get along enough. It's like, no,
Me
I
and
might
Todd-
play the games eventually, but
Me and Taj actually bonded over a Teen Wolf. He told me, he said, yo, man, the movie's ass. And
Was
I
that
said,
before I came on?
yeah.
I think so.
You comment on TikTok, you was like, yo, the movie's ass. And I said, you know what? You might be right.
The movie is bad, man. Y'all could like it. It's, you know what's crazy?
It's nostalgia,
it's
but
still,
bad.
It's still on my Paramount thing, unfinished. Like, it's just sit there.
I watched it.
Finish it.
I watched it, but then I watched it like 3 times, but I have no, like, I don't feel the urge to like watch it again.
I did finish it 3 times. The issue is that my sister is a big Teen Wolf fan too, so she came over and we was watching it, and like it got 30 minutes, 40 minutes in, and we were just like, no. She got up and walked off. I was like, "What, you got to use the bathroom or something?" She was like, "No, I'm bored. You can turn it off." I was like, "Okay." I told her it was bad. She didn't believe me, so
It was good seeing all the characters again.
the story was just
Like
bad.
I said, it was nostalgia, but bad.
Yeah, the story was bad. Like,
first of all, I just watched
The
the
only
new
thing-
Mean Girls. The new Mean Girls was actually really good.
The only thing I liked about it is Allison's back. That's the best. That's about
I
it.
didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. It took.
I
away
didn't
from
like her death. I didn't like
No,
her
her
death.
death
The
actually was
the
great.
the only reason why her death was great is because she didn't want to be on the show.
well,
But the
I mean,
death- but
she
the death
was
had
like 30
impact,
playing
though.
a teenager.
Yeah, she was like the
Well,
oldest
yeah.
cast member. She was older than Tyler Heckler. He wasn't even 30. She was older than him.
She just looked younger.
Yeah, she looked. No, by season 3, you could tell she aged, bro. By season 3, you could be like, all right, I see it. I'm starting to see it. But now her death like was like a big pivotal moment in the show. It made like a character had to die. Styles wasn't going to die. I'm sorry. If they'd have killed Styles off, the show would have ended. I'm sorry.
Speaking of, I'm starting to see it. Jesus Vincent D'Onofrio.
I thought we was done talking about this. Why don't you bring up the picture when we was talking about Vanessa?
Because I just seen it, but I'm just saying, like, you're saying, like, you could start to see the age.
Oh yeah. Well, he lost weight, so he gonna look,
Yeah, he's gonna look a bit different.
But it's weird. Like, how do you go from being like massive and
Good diet. Take off the fat suit.
put it back on?
There's lots of ways.
I look like the Baron Harkonnen from Dune.
I'm glad Vanessa's back, because maybe
Oh yeah, I thought she was
maybe we can see Vanessa die, and then we get the classic Vanessa, my sweet Vanessa. This is your fault, Daredevil.
Your voice sounds a lot like on GVC's Batman. Vengeance.
oh god, can we not?
I'm vengeance.
Can we not revisit that, please?
I'm vengeance.
I got Flash season 9 out of my memory. I don't need it back.
Hey, remember the tantrum when the cosmic treadmill blew up, and she was like, and then it's like everybody, all the other rows behind her came out of character. Like, how do we react to that?
I'm just wondering why she thought that was the good take. Like, was she on a time crunch?
I think it was directing. I think it was
some people just aren't meant to play evil. She's one of them.
And it's easy to play evil. That's the terrible thing.
When Red Death was in the suit, it's cool. When they took the mask off, the hair
with that one streak.
And then it killed me. You're a villain, but you're going for some milk. That's the most non-threatening drink ever. You go get some milk out of refrigerator.
You got some milk?
She said, no. I said, bruh, what are we watching?
Actually, I'm about to get out of here. D&D game's about to start. I will catch y'all later.
We're about to get off of here too, so I will see you at the next lunar cycle. Did you get your superpowers yesterday?
Nope.
Me either.
You
Sucks.
lied. You said in the group chat you did.
I felt it for a second. I felt the Speed Force coursing through my veins for a second.
You're the Flash.
Felt it, then it was gone. You know, somebody else said when the eclipse happened, everybody in the world was just gonna turn gay.
Okay, what do I do here? I'm trying to leave.
You leave
Just
studio. Let me watch this. There you go.
just do it just leave it like that. Just leave it like that. Turn your camera. You could turn your camera off. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But guys, I hope that Daredevil Born Again is good. Invincible ended last week. I know Taj did not watch it, but that episode was goated. I saw what Taj was talking about because I did a little reading. That's bizarre. The thing with Anissa.
Oh yeah.
That's bizarre. But him with Angstrom Levy, I'm glad Mark did that. I'm glad he pushed past that barrier because Angstrom was a hole, and I don't like Cuz.
He beat the hell out of him. I saw that. It was all over TikTok and stuff.
What are you looking at? It got like dry air right now.
My wife just told me she's at the store and somebody yelled out, "Pretty thick ass."
To her?
Yeah, I mean it's not a lie. So
All right.
no, it's not a lie.
Time for bed.
Why do you go to bed so early?
Because I get up early.
Oh, now question.
You forget X-Men comes out at 3 a.m. So I'm up at like 6, 7, so I can do my reaction and get it up.
Now, well, that's true, but I wonder when you go to sleep, you look like the type that sleeps in like a full sweatsuit.
No.
Oh,
I'll either sleep in my beater or I don't have my shirt on, but I sleep in shorts. I can't. No.
you look like you sleep in a wife beater, like with a bat on the side of the bed. Just
I picture silk like silk pajamas.
I don't have pajamas.
She put you in silk pajamas.
I don't wear pajamas like at all.
Neither.
I can't wear like pajamas or like sweatpants in my sleep because I'll get hot, even if I got the fan and stuff on. I don't wear like socks in my sleep because I think that's weird. Who the hell wears socks when they sleep? That's so. What, you do that?
No, but like, isn't that like a double standard? Because like, what if you wear them like if you're taking a nap, like just on the couch, like just a random nap?
I'll take them off. It feels uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
So if you're in a car and you fall asleep, you take off your shoes and socks.
I'll take off my shoes. I won't take off my socks. Like if I know we're going somewhere, or if I'm going somewhere, like if we go on a road trip somewhere, I'll take off just like my shoes or whatever. Most of the time, I wear my slides. So like, if we're going on like a road trip or something,
that's fair.
But yeah.
But guys,
yes,
we have
I can't sleep no damn socks on. Ew.
That's weird. That is weird. We have reached the 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in Taj's case time period, which means it's time to say bye-bye, farewell, and until we meet again on possibly Eric's stream on Saturday, or if you come back to Party Nation next week, we'll be here.
Isn't
I
that
guarantee
from
you,
isn't that from Bear's house?
Out of the box, you mean?
Bear? No, it was like Bear. Oh no, it was Out of the Box. Yeah, Out of the Box.
But Bear in the Big Blue House is goated. Although Taj probably hates that show as well.
I used to watch it all the time as a kid. What are you talking about?
Oh, just check. I was just checking. Oh, what about PB and J Otter? That was my show.
I watched that too.
That was my show. What about Roly Poly Oly?
I watched that too.
What were
I have no clue. I didn't question it as a kid, and even as an adult, I'm like, I don't care that much. That show.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Like, what were they? Were they robots?
Yeah,
Probably.
they're robots.
Yeah, probably.
Roly poly oly.
Apparently that does not exist. So maybe
What
that's
the
one
hell?
of those maybe that's one of those like what do they call it? The like how Sinbad's movie Shazam and Shaq's movie Kazam never actually happened in this lifetime or something.
Mm.
I don't know. But
like
guys, we will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace.